out this year. And we'll start with an open statement from Coach and open it up.
What was that on Bernard again? I'm sorry.
198 career steals.
Thank you.
All-time record now.
First, again, I'd like to thank the crowd for the terrific support. Appreciate them coming out. Thought that after a good start, I thought that for the latter part of the game, I thought Kennesaw was the aggressor. I think it shows in our defensive stats. And the one thing I'm glad is we were able to get a win on Senior Day for Chase because he deserves it. There's a lot of things we can clean up. Some things I know that we can clean up, but glad we were able to get a win, send Chase out on Senior Day, and I thought Mello, especially in the first half, really carried us. And Bernard got us going a little bit the second half, and but a little disappointed. I'm not a little bit, very disappointed on defense after the second half.
Jamel has been going crazy lately. Were you expecting this to actually happen before the season ended, or is he doing something different, or what's going on with him?
It's a big thing with Jamel. He went through a little period where I think his confidence lacked. And I think he's played his way through it. We're proud of him for doing that. But this is I had friends that came and watched us practice early in the season, and I thought at times early in the season he could be the best player, one of the best players on our team on a given night. And I think he's played with some consistency the last 2 weeks, and I think it's one of the reasons that we played a lot better. We even consistently played at a high level like he has the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, and if he continues to do that, he makes a super major difference for you guys, I think.
Major difference.
Joe, how was your read on trying to get the energy into the guys as Kennesaw became the aggressor for a while, laying back for a little bit, and then maybe trying to push them more as the game stretched on, and Kennesaw wasn't going away?
Well, I thought they got into a comfort level. 12 for 23 from three. And we led till today, we led the league in field goal percentage, defense, and conference play. And they made shots. I thought they got comfortable. When you get comfortable, those things happen. And I thought that they got comfortable. They played relaxed, made some shots, and put us on our heels.
Jamel, what's going on with you, man?
I mean, through my downs, coach has always been motivating me, pushing me. I just feel like I just kept doing what I do every day, coming into practice, working hard, and I mean, it's showing now. I mean, it's been a long journey. So I mean, I'm just thank my coaches and my teammates. I mean, I can't take no credit for it.
JJ, you talked a little bit more about the minutes that you're logging and having to adjust to playing that. Was it a little bit of a conditioning thing to know that you're going to play 30 minutes and to be in shape for it?
Yeah, for sure.
What did you do to was it just practicing more? Or?
Yeah, just going harder each and every time I step on the practice floor, the game floor. And, I mean, I feel like I'm in probably the best shape I've ever been in. And like I said, I just give credit to all my coaches and my teammates. They've been behind me the whole season. I mean, I can't say enough about that.
And Jamel, when in the preseason we had talked, and you said that you're the new guy on the team, so you're going to kind of ease into this role a bit. Obviously, you feel quite comfortable at this point in the season, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I know what my teammates and my coaches expect of me, and I just go out there and try to do it with 110% every night.
What sort of difference is he making for you guys right now?
Oh, it's huge. Rebounding alone in the last 2 games. Double-digit rebounding. It helps us a lot. We're trying to box out, and especially myself tonight, they had a little bit of a weight advantage on me, but he's able to come and really rebound down. And on the offensive end, he's getting offensive rebounds, stealing extra possessions, and then he's just so aggressive. He's so athletic and getting to the rim. It's really hard to stop him. And when he gets going like that, you see it. He can put up numbers.
Is his energy a little contagious?
Oh yeah, his energy is definitely contagious. I mean, you be around him, his personality kind of rubs off on it. He's joking. He's always up. He's never really just walking around quiet. So definitely we feed off of it. But I think that's something our whole team does. Like one person might be down, but we try to pick him up, and he's really good about that. And it comes from, again, he's a redshirt junior, but he's been playing basketball for a long time. He really knows the game, and he understands how to help guys when they're struggling. Try to help them pick them up.
Bernard, what have you seen out of Jamel as far as the transition for him recently? And do you think maybe he felt pressure early on just because he was unsure which position, at least on the floor?
Yeah, definitely. Just like his journey, he's just been doing good. He's just been working hard. Just staying after, just trying to better his game. And it's just been good that he's been producing how he has been. Because it definitely relieves the pressure off some of our bigs and some of our guys that he's that versatile. And with his aggressiveness, going to the backboard, and just going to the basket, period, like gets the other team players in foul trouble. And just how we just feed off his energy. Like he's a vocal guy, he always talks, and we just pick up off of that.
Joe, 2 tough ones on. Well, two road games next week. Obviously, Lipscomb's playing pretty well right now. Going to Kentucky's kind of a dangerous team. Just your thoughts on how important this road trip is. I don't know. Have y'all had 2-game win road swing this season? Yeah. Yeah. So how crucial is
the
this?
big thing is we off tomorrow. Get ready for Lipscomb on Thursday. Obviously they're back to 500 in the league. I'm sure they'd love to get a win their homestand and get to 10-8 in the league. I think the big thing to do is lock in on Tuesday and Wednesday practice. Make sure we're ready on Thursday night for Lipscomb.
Specific thoughts on Lipscomb?
Very good. They spread you out. They flip-flop the floor and a little bit. Their post guys can step outside and shoot the ball. The perimeter guys can post, make 9.5 threes a game, lead the league in made threes. So I think you have to make sure you guard the line. Casey's done a good job. They've gotten better as the season's gone along. The points per game has gone up drastically in the last couple of weeks. And so you look at the games they've won, the games that they've won have been high-scoring games.
And Chase, Lipscomb, guys that kind of kept you from winning the title last season. I know that's kind of in your mind because they swept you last season. What's your thoughts on at Lipscomb on Thursday?
We just got to be focused. As Coach said, we got to get back to our defense, really pushing us in the game. We didn't have the effort we needed tonight. We got to refocus and go back and realize that we have to win these next 2 games on the road to try to put us in the best position to win outright league title.
Chase, what was this day like for you from the pregame ceremony to hearing the fans chant your name and thank you at the end of the game for you?
It was emotional. The last 4 years of my life, it's basically been FGCU basketball, and to be out there and looking around and seeing people that I've built a relationship over the last 4 years with, my family, seeing my parents beside with my sister, some of my friends were in the crowd, and it was hard for me to get going. Thankfully, Janelle and Bernard were able to pick us up and play hard, but it was very emotional for me to try to, knowing that if we went out, I'd still get another home game, but the potential to be my last one was difficult.
Chase, what happened? Hard to get going, and I want to ask Bernard too. Do you guys think there's any chance you guys coasted a little bit once you jumped out on them, and maybe took them for granted a little bit?
I don't think so. We know they're talented. I missed shots that I feel like I should have made. Credited to their defense. They were forcing me to go over my right shoulder. I still should have made it, but missed. And then, they played well. They were hitting shots. They played really well. They had 20 assists as a team, so got to give them credit.
Were you ever really worried that you would actually lose that game, or did you just feel like if you got your head out, so to speak, that you'd be all right?
One thing I've learned with our team is you're never out of the game. So we have enough talent that if we really just start playing defense, and we showed spurts of it in the second half at the end when we got a few stops in a row, that if we play the way we can, that we'll win every game. And I believe in my teammates that they're going to help us win. Our coaches are going to put us in the best position possible. So I didn't think we were going to lose. I didn't think it was going to be an easy win at all. But I definitely thought I had the confidence that we were going to win the game.
Bernard, same thing. Do you guys think you guys at any point maybe thought you were going to be able to just kind of race by them? You had that early lead, and you guys maybe downshifted to neutral at all at any point there?
I just feel like we didn't stick to any of our defensive principles. We gave them layups. They made open shots. They shot like 50% from 3 almost. It was 52. You can't really do nothing with them. They were just playing good basketball, and we just couldn't stop them.
Joe, I know you don't like to look ahead, but let me ask you to do that just because we probably won't have a chance to talk to you before between Lipscomb and Northern Kentucky. So what are your thoughts on Northern Kentucky in that matchup?
Well, I think we had our hands full here. They played out of foul trouble the whole first half and had opportunities, especially from the midpoint of the second half on. From the 160-56, I thought that they did a good job of spreading us out and dribble driving us. I thought they did a good job of switching defenses on us, and they've been up and down like everybody in the league, like we all have. But I think that they've sort of given everybody trouble, especially on their home court.
Hey Chase, it's obviously senior day is always going to be emotional. It's going to be a tough day, especially for someone who's been such a big part of the program like you have. Does the new format, knowing that you might be coming back here for 1, maybe 2 games, does that make it a little easier to swallow, having this be the last regular season home game for you?
Yeah, it definitely does. I'm confident that we're going to win and have a chance to play at home. So I like to think that it's not my last, and it'd be a lot more difficult if I knew we were going somewhere else. And so it'd have been even more emotional, but still, just the idea of it really hits you at the end. I talked to Chad Lubinghouse about it, how once it actually gets here, it hits you, it comes fast. And he said it hits you like a ton of bricks, and I didn't expect it. I knew it was coming, but it didn't really hit home until I was walking out there with my parents.
Hey, Coach. Is that what you had? You said it was hard to get going. Is that part of it at all?
Maybe. I don't want to say it was, but it definitely could have attributed to it. Like I said, I missed shots that I feel like I should have made.
I have 2 quick ones, Coach. The first one, they shot it well from outside, of course, but there was a stretch there where they were getting to the basket pretty easy. What adjustments are you going to make for that? You spoke about that challenge that your team faces in the past, and even though they made a lot of threes, they still were getting to the basket.
No, they had a spread. Our defensive, they stretched us out defensively. They drove it. Our help wasn't great. We didn't guard the ball like we're supposed to. And our ball screen defense, we went, I thought the other night we guarded the ball screens very well. I thought tonight our ball screen defense got stretched out. I thought our help defense got stretched out. We weren't locked in like we needed to be.
And Jamil, there was a moment in the game where you were at the free throw. You weren't at the free throw line, but you were lined up at the free throw, and the crowd was down. And instead of you feeding off of them, you like really made an effort to say, "Hey guys, wake up! We need you." Talk about why you felt the need to do that. You were pretty animated. The line.
We weren't playing particularly great. Normally we would give the crowd something to cheer about. And today, they came out here. They were, my hat's off to Kennesaw State. They played a great game. So I just feel like we needed just an extra push to help get us going. Eventually, I think it helped us down the stretch.
Were you surprised at the immediate response once you started waving your hands up?
I wasn't, because they've been here faithfully the entire season. So I mean they've been behind us through our ups and our downs. So I wasn't surprised at all.
Chase, your thoughts on Northern Kentucky as well? Just simply because we won't have Chase talking.
Yeah, as Coach said, they did some things. They played out of foul trouble. They gave us a tough game here, but they're a very good shooting team, especially at home. They played very well at home all year. They played tough with everybody. So it's going to be a match that we're going to be prepared for and really make sure we come out and play a much better defense than we did tonight.
Do you like where you are now? You've got 2 road games, but then Mercer's got 2 pretty tough home games. Do you kind of like your chances? Now the third place thing is all just way up in the air right now. So
yeah, well, we can't really focus on Mercer at all. We can't control any of theirs, but I like that we control our own destiny, and that really helps. That we just got to go on the road and make sure we stick to what we've been doing all season and try to pull out 2 tough wins on the road. That way we put ourselves in the best position to win it.
Jamel, is this satisfying? Is it a good feeling, obviously, for you to see this kind of production after fighting through some of the tough stuff to really contributing to the team so positively?
Oh yeah, I mean it definitely feels good to be to be where I am as an individual, but I'm more impressed with how we're playing as a team outside of today, because I feel like a month ago, like Coach said a month ago, when we played Mercer, I mean we weren't the team that we know that we could be, but today I feel like we have a lot of things clicking. It's certain things that we need to tighten up here and there, but I feel I'm very satisfied with where we are as a team.
Melo, how's it feel to finally be hitting your stride? I know coming into the season, you kind of knew there were some high expectations on you, kind of filling in for Sherwood, and boy, he left. How's it feel to finally be, reaching your max potential?
I'm feeling pretty good, because I feel like throughout the season, I feel like at times I let my teammates down, and I just feel like I'm very happy that I can go out there and line up next to them and actually be able to produce and, go out there and have fun with them, because at the early parts of the season, I wasn't doing that, and I just feel pretty good that we're all clicking now.
Is there anything else?
good.
Hey, Chase, can you identify the family members from the kids?
My sister,
Your sister,
Ryan
yeah.
Wheeler.
I can get them for you.
You can?
Yeah.
You sure, no doubt?
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
And to make
Just
you
want to make
guys.
sure.
Thank you, guys.
There's a man right here.